So from now, I don't tell you how to read the file. I'll just copy paste the file here. Okay. Now you know how to drag and drop the file, right? You know, I mean, like how to read the file, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
now,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So now I'll just copy paste the file. So okay. So this is my input file. Okay. This is my input file that I have taken. So this is the data that I have, right? Tell me, if I drag and drop the browse tool, what is the use of browse tool?
It gives
Get
profiling as well
profile.
as
To display the data,
all display all the records.
Correct. Display all the records and one more.
summarize,
Summarizing the,
Correct.
we can see the summarize value.
profiling.
Profiling
Yeah.
of the columns.
Yes. Yes. Profiling is the word. You can also say summarizing. You know, I understand what you meant. Like, you know, giving information about those columns, right? Okay. One interesting thing. Okay. So this is what it is. Okay. But to tell that interesting thing, let me bring this text input. You know this text input, right? Drag and drop. You can write Babu here. You can also see what I'm doing. Okay, let me delete this. This is no more of this. Okay. Tell me one thing. What I did, I just pressed Babu here. What I did, I just pressed space. What I did here, I didn't do anything here. What I did here, space, Babu, space. Okay. Do you see these colors on top? Red, yellow, gray, green. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me how it is distributed? Is it equally distributed or?
It is equally distributed colors.
Equally distributed.
Equally distributed. Correct. Equally distributed. Now what I'll do, I will write simply Babu one more time. Or like why Babu? ABC, D, E, F. Now tell me which is more. Let's see. Let me run.
Green is more. Sir.
Green is
Green
more.
is more. Okay. So now I'll explain you what is red, what is yellow. So let me delete this one. I mean, now you people understood. Okay, let it be like this. Okay. Red means having leading and trailing spaces. What red means? Having leading and trailing spaces. See here, I will press a space and I will write some name and again space. Or I will press a space, I will write some name and I won't give any space at the last. I will write some name, give last one place. So red should increase or not now?
Should be
Yes,
increased.
ideally it should. Sir.
Yes. See, when I run it, see, is it increased or not?
Increased.
Yes, sir.
Why? There are many columns which has leading and trailing spaces. Correct? Sometimes what you will do in SQL while writing in SQL also, you get these kind of issues, right? What you will do trim, right? But finding out that whether that column has a leading and trailing spaces is a big challenge, right? You will put where condition, then it is not matching, then you will go and see what happened, it is not matching, then you will come to know leading and trailing spaces. Can you go for people mute Chandana and then Vikas? Okay, I'll mute them. Cool. So is it fine? You people are no background noise, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. You people understood what it is? Red.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's showing the leading and trailing space.
Correct. This is useful, right? Because in SQL you manually go and find it, or else in the code, during the code, if it doesn't work out, then you will go and research. Then you will find that, oh, there is a leading and trailing spaces. Then you trim and then do, right? So this is really useful. Okay, this colors is also important. See how well Alteryx is designed. I really like this, part basically. Okay. So
Sir,
now tell
row
me.
number 2, it is not showing as null because you have given one space.
Correct. I have given a space. What is that means? Empty. Empty. Okay. Empty identifies this brown color is there. No, brown will say empty. Yellow
Okay.
will say null. Green is say all okay. Was all okay. Okay.
Okay.
Normal signals. Red is very danger. Leading and trailing spaces. Yellow, there are nulls. Okay. What is that? Gray. Gray, there are empty. And green, all okay. Okay. So
Yes.
let me show that. I think yesterday. Yeah. See, can you see this? Red,
Yes.
not okay. The column contains value with leading and trailing spaces. Okay. Yellow is null. Gray is empty. Green, all okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Yes, sir.
So
So,
now, yes.
what's the difference between null and empty?
Null and empty. Empty is nothing. Null is undefined. See, empty is value itself empty. Empty. Okay. Null means undefined. For example, how can I explain? Okay, let me tell you. Empty means like it don't have any value. Like for example, how many chocolates have that particular student? That student don't have any chocolates. So for now it is empty. And in future also it is empty. But one guy is not telling how many chocolates he has because he is yet to receive few things. So in that case, it is not yet defined. Once it is clear, then I will go replace null with something else. Okay. Null is undefined. Empty is empty. Nothing is there. Is it clear? Okay. Cool. So that's how it is. See, when I
Sir,
added a browse, yeah.
Sir, one doubt. When you copy
Yes.
pasted the first step earlier in the class, so that folder was already there in Alteryx, right? And
Yes,
that's
yes,
why
it is there.
it was there, and so you copy pasted that.
Yeah,
Right.
that's correct.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So see here, so it is seeing okay. 3 rows are okay. Yes or no? Which are all rows are okay? A, B, C, D, E, F.
And
This
the
is
first one.
yeah, this
No.
is important with respect to what? Not with respect to interview. Nobody will ask you in the interview if at all they know it properly. But where you will get this one? This one you will get in the certification. Certification, very important question. This is. See, okay records are A, B, C, D, E, F, and then this. What else?
First row, sir. Babu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first one like that. And there are unique 8 records. There are one null record. Okay, and there is one empty record, which is second row. And not okay records are 4 records. This. So it is like that. Hope it's clear. So let's move on then. If you don't have any other question.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. So if it is clear, you can practice, you can go through this workflow once. I'll just show you. So this is already there in the drive. Okay. You will get it. So in the formula, I'm creating a columns. Tell me what should be, is it red or what?
Red,
Yes.
sir, because there is a
It
space.
should be
Red. Perfect. How about this?
Null value.
Which
Yellow.
color?
Yellow.
Yellow,
Correct. This one?
gray,
Gray, sir.
Gray. Do you understand what is difference between empty and null?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Gray. This one?
Green, sir.
Green,
All okay. Yeah. So just go through it. Okay. So when I run it, see, go here. These are all the new columns created. See, all red, all yellow, all gray, all green. Okay. Like this. Cool. Then so let's jump into other topic. So finally we are done with all the tools except what? Map input.
Input.
Right? Yeah. Let's do map input quickly. Okay. Very interesting. Later we see a little more like few more examples of map in the what you call in the assignments later. Where it is. Very simple, not so complicated for now. I mean, so tell me one thing. My requirement is I need to find out distance between Bangalore and can anybody tell anyone of the location? your favorite location in India?
Delhi.
Odisha.
Delhi.
In
Delhi,
in
Delhi.
Delhi.
Hyderabad.
Okay. Distance between Bangalore and you can take Delhi, Hyderabad, or whatever. Let's see. See what I did, drag and drop map input. Correct. After that, I'm telling base map. We have a few base maps here. So click any one of them. Okay, so that it will show map there. Okay, so if you want to import your own map, okay, in the real time they will import their own map. Okay, so then in that case you should browse where is your map data. Okay, they will give respective map data to you, and then you should import that map data. Okay, cool. See what I'm doing, I'm searching where is Bangalore. I'm searching where is Bangalore. Yeah, here we go. So in Bangalore, I need one point. So I can also draw a line. I can also draw a polygon. I can also draw a polygon. Right? I can also put a point. For now, I need a point. I'm saying, boss, this is my Bangalore. Save. Okay. Now tell me when I run it, what is the data type of this? How it is stored? Is it curious or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? So when I run it, let's see. Okay. So I ran it. Now tell me what is the data type of that point object? Data type is a special object. Okay, very important. Spatial object. Okay.
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 Because is it a string? Is it a number? No, it's a spatial object, right?
What
Yeah.
about size here?
Size it is see this one, you can see what is the size in bits it is. So maybe it is 2 MB like that. Yeah.
This is in bits. So
So size doesn't, you can go check later, but this is what it is. The data type is important here. Spatial object. Tell me one thing. So this is my data, yes or no? This is my data. One is label, which I gave label. What is that label? Is regular string. Okay, forget about VW and all. I'll explain it later. Label is regular string. What it contains? It contains Bangalore. Okay. One more is spatial object. Okay, spatial object. What it contains? Spatial object point. Okay, you understood my point?
yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So one more use of browse tool. Okay, one more use of browse tool. Browse tool will also allow us to see the spatial objects as well. See result window, what it is showing? It is just showing there is a special object point, but I don't know where is that point and all. So when I add a browse tool, browse tool will help me displaying that point in the map. Do you see the difference? See, there is a point in the point here, right? Bangalore. This point what I kept, that is a special object. Okay.
Yes.
But in the normal result window, am I able to see that map? No, right? When I add a browse tool, then only I'm able to see it in the left side. See browse tool. This is a browse configuration. So browse tool will help you to see profiling. Browse tool will help you to see all the data. Browse tool will also help you to see spatial objects information. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Tell me one thing. I have Bangalore and this label. Clear? If I want to store this data, simple output data, correct?
Yes, sir.
File. I don't know on which path I am. Don't confuse about paths, okay? Just I'm searching perfect path. Otherwise, it's fine. Practice first one. I'll just show I'll make it temp output. Okay, so I'll just say map info. XLSX file. Is it clear? Sheet 1. What I did, whatever I'm getting from the map field, what I'm getting, label and spatial object. I'm storing it where? Excel file. Correct? Tell me one thing. Excel file know how to convert string to a text because string and text matches. Is Excel file contains a concept of spatial object data type?
No, sir.
No, then how it stores? Let's see. Interesting, right? Let's see,
In
because
the latitude, longitude.
yeah, let's see. No, it won't work like that, but let's see. Like, I ran it. Let's go there where it is.
Temporary output.
Temporary output, map info. See this one. Only this I got. See,
Okay.
is it useful?
No, sir.
No. So what I'm telling, so what is the conclusion here?
We
Few
need
data
to-
types which is there in your Alteryx specific, like kind of an object, Excel cannot hold it, Then what should I do? You have to create a file format called YXDB. Drag and drop. Okay, so let me okay. Okay, say give me a second. Oh, why it is not happening? Okay, let it be. Output. Map info. This time it is not YXDB, rather, sorry, this time it is not XLSX, rather we will say Alteryx database. Okay, run it. Now it is stored perfectly fine. Alteryx database. Okay, it is not XLSX, it is YXDB file. Remember YXDB. What is YXDB? Alteryx database file. See, Alteryx database file. So how can I open and see it? You can't open and see it. To open and see it, you should drag and drop to where? Drag and drop to your Alteryx. See, now when I run it, what is the output of this? See, it has a point object, it has a label, same as what we outputted here. Is it clear? So YXDB is Alteryx specific database file, okay, which will be much faster, which also has as a capable of storing spatial objects. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No confusion, right? Any spatial object is there, you can't store it in Excel, you can't store it in database. Everybody will understand. You have to store it in YXDB. Okay, or else what you have to do? You have to store it like latitude and longitude. Is it clear? Latitude being double or decimal or whatever, longitude also double, decimal, or whatever. You can also store it in vstring. Okay, that also we'll see later.
Sir, I have a question. Sir, like in the Excel, where we are not able to access the map data, special data, because Excel do not, it doesn't hit. Sir, but apart from Excel, like Power BI, Tableau, it has a power to deal this special type of data. So can we deal this output to there?
You can't, because this object is specific to what? Specific to Alteryx. Okay, so this is special object which is specific to Alteryx. So Tableau don't understand, Power BI don't understand. So while taking that, you have to take it in the latitude and longitude format. Then you can also build a separate map graph. So that works. Okay, cool. So this is fine. So what was our aim? Our aim is to create a distance.
Sorry
right?
to interrupt, sir.
Yes, no problem. Yeah, tell me.
Yes, sir. Stuti is waiting, sir. Can you accept her request?
I have accepted.
Come on.
Nobody is in the waiting stage. I think she joined, right? Yeah. Okay. Shruti, you there? Shruti, right?
Stuti, yeah.
Shruti, you there? I see Shruti there. I think she's here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see nobody is waiting here. Okay. Thanks for that. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
So we are connecting this input and like whatever like output or anything. Like it's possible to disconnect them here on the workflow.
Yeah, you are telling this connection, and you cannot.
Sir,
you
yeah.
can disconnect them. Click, delete.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, cool. So now we're not done yet. So Bangalore is there. So I need to select. Let's select some other city. Maybe whatever, Delhi. Anything else? Okay. Let's go to Delhi then. Now you tell me how to point Delhi.
Polygon.
Polygon. Why polygon? I need to point, right? I need point. So click on here and then New Delhi. Okay. So Delhi is there and then Bangalore is there. See? Spell mistake. Sorry for that. But anyways, you guys are understanding, right? Okay. So this is what is this? Delhi point. This is Bangalore point. I need to find a distance between those two, right? So what I'll do, so I need this one left side and this one right side. Okay, I need like, in single data set. Now I have two different data set, right? So I need it like a single data set. So what I'll do, I will go and append the fields. So append fields again explain later, but just concentrate on map input and how we are calculating a distance. Okay. Now tell me, where is Delhi object? Spatial object is the Delhi object. Sorry, Bangalore object. Source of spatial object is the Delhi object. Yes or no?
Yes.
So I need to find distance between what? This and this. Yes or no?
Yes.
Spatial object and source spatial object. Then, so this is a spatial analytics. So you need to go to spatial tool palette. Then do you see distance here? Distance tool.
Yes, sir.
Drag and drop the distance tool. And then in the first point, select spatial object. In the second point, select source spatial object. It automatically selected based on the data type. Okay. So it's selected two what you call 2 points. Now you should tell output cardinality direction as well. Okay. And also output degree of a direction if you need, and output distance in the kilometers. Output distance in the kilometers. See, when I run, see here what output I got. This is Bangalore, this is Delhi. See the distance. Distance is this much. Direction is north. The degree, direction degree is this much. This is not so useful. You can also ignore the direction degree. So is it clear? Is it interesting?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, perfect, right? So similarly, we will see one, one scenario, like somebody is placing an order. Where should order go? Order should go to nearest store or not, right? We will see distance
Yes,
there,
sir.
and then we will see that scenario later. Okay, maybe in the last last class somewhere, like it is at the end. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So one doubt, sir.
Yes, sir.
So every time we have to, let's say in our example, we have selected two locations, Bangalore and
Correct.
Delhi.
Correct.
And instead of dragging the map every time, is there a simpler way to pin a location?
Correct. Tell me one thing. How you will get a location information? Did you guys deal with any type of location information? How will get it?
Pin code?
Pin code. Okay, pin code is one.
By
Latitude, longitude?
Correct. So latitude and longitude. So you will get the data in terms of latitude and longitude. This is, I just showed you to showcase you how can you also pinpoint. Okay, but rather in the real time you will get latitude and longitude. So that from that you can create a points. Okay. Is it clear? See,
Yes, sir. It's clear.
There is a tool called create a point. So create a point. What it accepts? It accepts latitude and longitude, x-axis, y-axis, and it will create a point to you. Okay. You don't need to create manually. Okay,
sir.
I just showed you like
yes, got it.
Good. Yeah, so let's jump into next then. So it's all done, right? Input tool, everything is done. So I want you to practice is the only way, otherwise nothing gonna work. So now I'll show you one more interesting thing, how to practice. Okay, if you don't have time, anything you don't have, I don't have time to create an workflow also. I just have a time to see and understand. So in that case, go to in and out, right click. So these are all tools are covered. Say for example, I want to I want to explore what is input data tool. Right click on input data tool. Do you see open example here?
Yes, sir.
Click on it. It will show all the examples. Few example, inbuilt example. Just click on run and just observe what they are written. What is the output they are coming? Like, right? Selecting a sheet. Okay. Selecting specific line number. Do you see this? Start reading on a specific line number. See?
Yes. Yes.
So they are telling start data import on 5. We seen this or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
So like that. See, set a record limit. We seen this or not? Set a record limit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like this. If you don't have time, at least do this. Right click, open example and run, observe, read it. So if I want to do with respect to output data, what do you have to do? Right click again, open example, run, keep observing the output, keep reading. Isn't it useful?
Yes. It is
Yes, sir.
useful.
Useful, sir.
Cool. So at least you will do it today for all in and out.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Sir,
Yeah.
how will we write text in the Canvas or Canvas window?
In the canvas, you want to write text. What text you have to write?
Comment if we create any
Label.
workflow and we want to comment or write something about it.
Yeah, you can do it. There is a concept called documentation. Do you see? Comment. This is my workflow. Okay, we will come to that. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
That's what you asked, right?
Yes,
That's what
sir.
you asked. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, cool. So let's go then. Let's move forward. Preparation tools. So very important again, like whatever I'm teaching is important with respect to your certification, important with respect to job. Without this, people don't ask anything. Okay, if because I have recently attended all the interviews. Okay, as I said, I resigned my company. I recently attended all the interviews, so I know what kind of questions they will ask. Yeah, I have 6 years experience, right? More than 6 years experience. So same I'm teaching. You can tackle even though people who has 6 years experience as well after you learning.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, if you take a certification, that is like you are ready to attend any you are ready to crack any interview with respect to Alteryx. Okay. So but you have to work hard for the certification. Okay, so that's not so easy. Okay, whatever I'm teaching, if you can work with respect to that, then you definitely get the certification. Cool. So this is a preparation tool palette. So as you see in and out, do you observe something here? When I drag all the things, okay, so either it has input anchor or it has output anchor. Do you still remember what is the anchor?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is input anchor, this is
This is
output.
output anchor.
Correct. So in and out will have either input anchor or output anchor, right? But in the preparation, you see here,
Both.
it has both. Whatever you drag and drop, it has both. So these are all intermediate steps. Okay. Like, you manipulate the data, right? You create the data, right? Or you filter the data, you number the data, sort the data. So all those things. Okay. Fair enough. Good. So
Yes.
let's go and deal with one by one tool. So all are simple. So here we will go little faster. Okay. Select tool. Okay. Select tool. Tell me one thing. Generally, what select will do in the SQL?
It will display the columns.
Help us to initiate the code.
Initiate the code, display the column.
Next, it select the columns from the table.
Correct. So all are right. Okay. Select tool used to select particular columns. Okay. And all, like, it is nothing but indirectly, like you don't want few columns to be processed further. Yes or no? Like, say for example, you have 10 columns, you are selecting only 5 columns, means you don't want rest 5 columns to be in the next process, right? So that
Yes,
it
sir.
is easy. So it is like that. So let's go and see what Alteryx select will do. Let's go and see what Alteryx select will do. So this is my input. I'm copy pasting. So let's see whether this runs or not. Okay, path is mismatched because I have created a new folder. So let me drag and drop this one. Okay. Drag, drop, sheet one, run. Perfect. Cool. So this is my input file. Okay. Tell me one thing, whenever there is a scenario, okay, I don't want this email ID further, or I don't want this phone number further. Okay. Or I don't want this, what you call any, store coordinates, further feature, right? So in that case, maybe product ID. So in that case, we use a select. So what is the use of select? In select, okay, you can select what all columns you need in the next pipeline. Okay, you can select or deselect particular column. See here, I can select and deselect particular column. Whenever I drag and drop particular tool, we need to configure that tool or not in the left side.
We
Yes,
need
sir.
to configure, right?
We need
Yes,
to
yes.
Yeah,
configure.
connect that select tool. So this is the configuration window for select tool. See, select configuration. So what I will do, I can select or deselect particular tool. What else I can do? I can also move up and down. Say for example, I need this transaction amount on first column. You can do that. What else I can do? I can change the data type. I need customer ID should be byte or bit, something like that. Okay. I can change the type. I can change the size. I can also rename the column. See, customer ID to just ID. So all these things you can do. Description is just for knowing our purpose, not with respect to any functionality. Is it clear? So in select tool, we can select and deselect any number of columns. We can change the data type. We can change the size. We can move up, down, everything, and we can rename the column. So let's see, let's do one thing. So I ran, okay, perfectly fine. Let's change any one of the data type. Let's see. Let's see.
Store ID.
Store ID, where it is? Okay, store ID. Okay. Store ID. Yeah, store ID. I have deselected this customer name. See, customer name is coming. No, right?
No.
When I select it, customer name, where is customer name? At the first, right?
Yes, sir.
See, I'm at the first. There's no customer ID. I see transaction amount. When I run it, now I selected customer ID. When I run it, I got customer ID as well. So now store ID, I need to change it to what? It's already double. If I change it to string, it will work or not? Is a string can accommodate 1, 2, 3 and all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I will change it to string. See, where can I see whether it is changed or not?
Metadata.
Correct. Metadata, right? So I'll go to metadata. What is this one?
Input. This
Input.
one input
So
anchor.
I'll click on input. What is the input data type of customer ID?
Double.
No, double.
Store ID.
Store ID.
Store ID double.
Store ID double. What is the output? Store ID, where it is? Store ID?
V string.
V string. Why in the input I see so many columns? Why in the output I see 17 column only? Because
In the configure window of the select tool.
Correct. You understand this concept, input, output. See how nice it is. You can see here only. In the input, I was having 20. In the output, I was having 70. In the input, I was having where it is? Store ID double. In the output, I have store ID as V string. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Perfect. Yeah.
So I am having a question like with the help of select, is it possible to rename the column name?
Yeah, see,
There is a
customer ID, I will change it to ID, just ID or CID.
Okay, okay.
So when I run it, see here, what is input? Customer ID. What is output? CID. When I go to data, also same. See, input, customer ID, where it is? Customer ID. Output, CID. Is it clear?
Okay.
Do you see all green here? What that means? All records are okay.
All records are okay.
Okay. Do you see any red, blue? Let's see. No.
no
Yeah.
null value.
Yellow.
Yeah, there is
Null
Null
value.
value. There is yellow.
Okay, is it clear? Okay, perfect. So what else? Okay, tell me one thing. Tell me one thing. What is the data type of customer name? By
VW string.
string. Okay. VW we will forget because we didn't touch on that concept. String. Basically, this is string. Customer name is a string. Can I change it to double?
No.
No.
What happens if I change?
Will
Will
throw
throw an
error.
error.
It will throw an error. Correct.
Yeah.
So let's take store city. Store city seems to be little simple. Store city. Where is store city? Yeah, store city is v string. Okay. Again, store city. Can I change it to double?
No.
What happens? See, observe the error. So store city, I'm changing it to double. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So when I run it, so what is the error I'm getting? Store city
Not a valid
Not
number.
a
is not a
valid
valid
number.
number, is not
Not
a
a
valid
valid.
number. Is it an error?
Not
Yes.
a error, but
It is conversion
warning.
error. Do you see here? Not warning. This is conversion error. Conversion error. Do you see here? 11
Yes,
conversion
yes.
errors.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, right? That is not an error. That is conversion error. We're not supposed to ignore errors and conversion errors both. Few people think that this is warning and they will ignore. No,
So maybe
your data
it
is
is
gone.
just like a reminder.
A reminder.
It is
You
just like a reminder.
can also call it as a not reminder. It is an error only.
Okay.
This is conversion error. Okay. So reminders are like kind of messages, warnings, or you can say it as reminders. This conversion errors is very dangerous. People will ignore. Okay. Conversion error you're not supposed to ignore. If you see conversion error, make sure you will rectify it. Errors and conversion errors, you have to rectify and go. Okay. Warnings you can ignore. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect. So,
I just saw there is a data type float and double. So I know you didn't cover this topic, but can you say?
Yeah.
Can you please say that what the difference between double and float?
Yeah, sure. We will let's discuss double and
Uh,
float. Okay, what is the difference?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, like convention errors always come with a string or data type only, or it come anywhere in the database?
I didn't understand your question.
Like,
String?
sir, convention error always come like we give the v string or double only. It's represent only this, or it's come in
No,
anywhere.
it will come any mismatch with respect to conversion. For example, you are converting string to date. You are converting number to number. String to number. Like that, it will come with respect to date format. Also, it will come. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is not fit. For example, when I do double to string, it won't throw an error because it can accommodate it. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So when it can't accommodate, it will throw a conversion error. Tell me one thing, how many rows I have?
100 records.
100 records. So all 100 records having varchar or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
But tell me one thing, why only 11 errors? I should get 100 errors, right?
No,
100
Unique.
conversion errors.
It's
Unique.
selecting 13 rows in
Unique
one.
cities.
Unique? No.
13 records in one go.
No. Do you read completely this one? The messages? See, last field conversion error limit reached. Do you see this message?
Yes.
Yes.
Where is the limit? Limit is here. In the runtime, we kept conversion error limit to 10. So that's why after 10, it showed 11th statement saying that, limit is reached. But there are 100 conversion errors. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So no need to display everything. That's why, Alteryx kept that limit. If you want, you can increase the limit, but there is no point. If you get 1 or 2 errors also, you have to check that column. Is it clear? Because that data type is applicable for entire column, not 1 or 2 records. So for the safer side, they are showing some 10 conversion errors. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Very important. Don't ignore conversion errors. Yes, tell me.
So nothing.
Nothing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all good. Cool then. So let's go. I don't know why it came. Okay. Yeah, data types. Okay, let me cover data type. Somebody asked, so now only I'll cover data type. Hmm. 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 Okay. Tell me one thing, what are all data types we saw already? So you know, like forget about a V string, VW string, but we know what is a string, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We know what is double, right? We
Uh,
know, I mean, like I'll explain you. Okay, basically we know what is number, yes or no? String and number,
yes.
correct? We know what is special object. Right?
Yes, sir.
That's
Yeah.
also one data type, correct? So let's discuss other data types. Okay, let's discuss other data types. So let's go to that PPT. I think I have pasted that PPT here. So there is no much difference with respect to few data types. Okay, but still I'll gonna tell you. So byte, you know, right? If at all your data contains 0 to 255 range, then you can go with a byte. Okay, and int 16, if at all your data contains from this to this, all these are number formats. Okay, all these are number format. Whatever you are seeing is the number format. So what is a difference? Range is a difference. Okay, so somebody asked, sir, what is the difference between double and a float? Do you see the range? Only the range is a different. So in the float, one more thing, in the float you can control, I mean with respect to Alteryx, you can control number of decimal places, but in the double, maximum you can have 6 decimal places. Is it fine? So int as a different size, int 64 as a different size, fixed decimal as a different size, but you can fix a number of decimal places. Okay, float as a different size, and double as a different size. So all are number formats only. So let me explain you. I will write just 12. Okay, I will write just 12. Tell me one thing. What should be the data type of just 12?
Byte. We can take int.
Byte. Let's see. Okay. Metadata. So what it is? Byte. So if I change float, if I change int 16, int 32, int 64, do I get any error?
No.
No. So now observe carefully. Now I will change it to some big number. Okay. If I keep this as byte, do I get error?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What error I'll get?
Conversion error.
Correct.
Yes.
See here,
Conversion.
does not fit in type byte. Yes or no? See,
Yes.
other conversion errors are from this. Let me delete this. Okay. Why confusion? See, now when I run, only one error, conversion error. See, does not fit into byte. Now you understand what is the concept of these ranges and all those things.
Yes.
Right, so it can accommodate bigger, like if you go to double, then I think it will accommodate, right? If you go for int 64, it will accommodate. It's only the size is a difference. Even though byte is a number, double is a number, the size is a difference. So when I say a double, so I will also put dot. Okay, do you understand this one? I kept some 9-10 digits after decimal. When I run it, see here, do you see something here? There is no error, but because it can accommodate. Do you see some red mark here?
Yes, sir.
So when I hover over it, can you read it? The display value was rounded off to 6 decimal places for clarity. Okay, so in double, it will accommodate only 6 decimal places. Okay, but that is more than enough. It doesn't make sense having if with respect to amount more than 6 decimals. Is it fine?
Yes.
Yeah. The interesting part, the difference, I mean, the base interesting part is the string and v string. So now you people are clear with this one. Do you need to explain more? Simple, right? Like you see this in SQL also, you see this in Excel also, right?
Yes. Yes.
Same concept. Okay. Do you guys have any doubt in this? Yeah, perfect. So let's go to date format, time format, date time format. Okay, that's also simple, as you see in SQL, Excel, or wherever. Okay, but apart that, okay, let me copy paste this. Now you tell me, what is the data type of this field?
Date.
One,
Date format.
date format. Field two,
That is also date.
Date format.
that is also date. So now let's do one thing. Okay, let's do one thing. Drag drop, drag drop. Now tell me, I'm writing Babu. I'm writing Babu. What is the data type of it?
String.
String.
Correct. String. Perfect. Can I make it v string? Is it? It will throw an error.
It will not.
It will not throw an error. So let me explain difference between those two. Then you know your confusion will be done. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Okay. String. Any character will accommodate a string. Okay. Any character, okay, can string can accommodate any characters. Okay. But tell me one thing. So if my column has pin code, okay, or city name, okay, city name minimum, like say Bangalore, and then Delhi, right? Okay, and then like say Pune. So like this. Okay, so whenever you see, so this is like 10 characters, this is only 4 characters. Okay, whenever you see there is a lot of variance with respect to column sizes, right? Whenever you see there is a lot of variance with respect to column sizes, you better go with v string. What v string will do? V string will accommodate 10 bytes for this. This has little more, so it accommodates 15 bytes for this, and it accommodates 4 bytes for this, and it accommodates how much? Somewhere around 8, I don't know. So based on the count, it accommodates 7. Is it clear what v string will does? This is v string. Okay, what string will do? Can anybody tell me what string will do in place?
It will have the same number of bytes.
Fixed number.
It will be fixed. It will be having a fixed number. Which number it will give? 15, because that is the maximum. 15, everything 15. Tell me when to go for this. Now you are clear what is difference between v string and string?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me one thing. Yeah. Yes?
VW string.
Yeah, I'll explain v string. So now you are clear with variable string and then string.
Yes.
See, v is nothing but a variable. See here, 10 is varying, 15 to 4, since it is a variable string. Okay, so tell me one thing. If you give data type as variable string, Alteryx should perform little more. Alteryx should put little more effort or not? It should count and then properly give size. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Sir, one quick question.
Yes.
Sir, you said in the initial classes, you said there is no limitation of data, like there is no problem in the data
Correct.
type for in Alteryx. So what
Correct.
is the logic behind v string and string? Anyways, we can take string for all the records. I mean, all the specific records.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is, there won't be any problem in terms of data.
Correct, but here you will save the size or not? There is no problem. I can say this as v string or string, but if I say v string, I'll get some advantage or not? I mean, I'll save the data or not? I mean, size or not? correct?
Or maybe we can say that, sir, in that case, like if we are using more space, then it will, cover up your space of
Yeah,
Alteryx.
imagine like, you are storing transactional data, tons and tons of data, which has address field. So few people just write, I'm from Bangalore. Few people will write door number, pin code and all. So that is so variable, like varying with respect to size. In that case, better to go for vstring because you save lot of size.
Oh,
Am I making sense?
yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
perfect. So even though if you save a lot of size, but it will be little more effort to the what you call Alteryx, because it should specify proper. It should check what is the size that it can accommodate, and it should specify that size. But there is no much what you call much time spent in case of a string, because it will check what is maximum and it will allocate that. But only thing is there is a wastage of a memory here in case of a string, right? So what is the conclusion? If your column is having very expensive amount of variable size with respect to string, then go with a v string. If your column has having, say for example, name of a student varies between 6 to 15 characters, so in that case better to go with string only. Is it clear? Because most of the students will have a range of 8 to 10 characters name, and then few students will have 6, few students will have 15. So in that case, no need to go with string, go with string. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now tell me one thing. So this is string and v string is done. Okay, string and v string is done. Okay, so now let's go about let's see what is VW string. Tell me one thing. Anybody know Hindi? Everybody know Hindi. So this is uh, I written Babu in Hindi. Okay, even I don't know Hindi. I just googled it and then written. Okay, so this is Babu in Hindi. I'll go and I'll paste here. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hindi name. Hindi name. This is English name. So what is the data type of English name? We already saw, right? What is the data type?
String.
String. We can also do it with string, no problem. Okay, string
Yes.
type. So what is the data type of Hindi name? Now you tell me.
It should be.
String.
Okay.
It is either W string or V string. See,
V
V
string.
concept is clear. You understood what is V concept?
Yes,
Variable.
yes. Yes, sir.
Whenever your data is varying, you can go with a V. V concept is clear. Now let's go with the W. Okay, see, W is added here. W is added here also. V concept is same, either VW string or W string. So let's deal with what is W. W is wide range of languages. It can accept wide range of characteristics. So since what is this? Is it an English?
No.
No.
Can I type this using keyboard?
No.
No.
So whatever the keyboard characters are there, that and all can accommodate in string. If it is not a keyboard character, you are typing any special characters, then you should go for special in the sense different language characters. You should go for W string. Is it understand? Wide range string.
Yes,
Am
sir.
I making sense? Okay.
Yes.
Tell me one thing. In select tool, I can change the data type or not?
Yes, we can
Yes.
change.
Yes.
So tell me. Okay, let me run. Tell me one thing. Now tell me in the input, what is my data type? String and VW string in the name,
W.
correct? So I can change my data type in select tool. Yes or no? So
Yes.
can I change it to string? In the name, can I change it to string? What happens if I change it to string?
Error,
To
sir.
error.
Error. What error?
Conversion error.
Conversion error.
Correct. See here, one conversion error. What it is? Hindi name could not be fully converted to W string to a string. Is it clear? Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now is it the fine concept of W string, VW string, V string, everything is clear?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
Yes, sir.
sir, I have a question.
Tell
Sir,
me.
string takes a limited size, means fixed size 15, but we string take according to data.
Correct.
Sir, when we if we data in a string form, or we can string format, and we convert into v string, then it is okay. If data is in a V string format and we convert into string format, so just like double and float, the I think float will reduce to 6 decimal place. Similarly, this will happen also here.
Yes, right. So you are
means here will not, here it will not throw a conversion error. Just slice the string. We just slice the some part of string till 15th size.
No. If you reduce the size, then of course it will slice the number of characters. Okay.
No. If I am saying if I have 100 characters, okay, and then obviously it is a V string, and if I am converting into string, right? So then it will means reduce the size means it will convert into 15 character or 20 character.
No. So
means it will conversion error.
No. You got little confusion. Okay. So there is no size concept with respect to V string and string. See, int can accommodate this much size. Byte can accommodate this much size. Float can accommodate this much size. Concept is only for the number range. So did I tell V string can accommodate only 256 character? No. Then what is the difference between string and V string? This is the difference. Size, you can store 1000, any number of characters that you can change it here. String don't have a limit. Do you understand? String don't have a size limit. String don't have a size limit. You can type sizes here. Okay. So there is not a size difference between V string and string. There is a difference in how you allocate internally. Am I clear?
Yes.
Don't confuse. Simple,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Yeah, see, is there any size? Of course, there is size difference, but with respect to on top level, you can accommodate 15 characters here also, 15 characters here as well. Okay, no size difference between string and V string. Okay, and even W string also no size difference. Only difference is which characters you store. Okay, if it is so varying, you can go with the V string. Is it clear? Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we can't say that V string has 100 characters capacity and string has 50 character capacity. No, they work in different concept. There is no limitation with respect to the capacity for both of them. Okay, is it clear? Or
Excuse me,
did I
sir?
answer your question? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I need to ask one. Like when we are providing the string, it can move up to any specific like 20, 50, anything, right?
Correct.
But when we change string to V string, it can limit its size. Like we have 12 to 15 space of name of a person, right? So when we change from string to V string, it can move its data type to 15 or it's 25 or 30 only, respect to string.
It will reduce the data size. It will reduce the data. Yeah. With respect to string, it will, but space is also one character it will consider. So if you are telling like Babu space, then when you convert V strings or why it is not taking 4 characters because it has only 4 characters. No, it will take all characters because you entered spaces also. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is like that. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Good. So yeah. So data types clear, right? Is it any complicated? No, right? Don't make any nothing complicated. See, bytes has some size range, but string don't have a size range. Only has variable string, wide range of string, W string. Is it clear?
Yes,
W
sir.
concept? Okay, perfect. So now you tell me. Okay. I think all good. Okay, you can also check the data types of others. So, but let's see. Okay. Okay, we were in middle something, right? We were about to do something. Okay, if this you understood, right? Conversion error because we are converting W string to string, so which it can't accommodate, right? Because that's a different Hindi characters, right? So now quickly. Now
date time.
Yeah, date time. Yeah, let's go with a date time concept. Okay. So it's a date or not?
Yes, sir.
It's a date.
Yes. It's a date or not?
This is also
Yes, this is also a date.
January 12, 2021. So all these things are date for us. Okay, all these things are date for us. But what is date for Alteryx? Date for Alteryx is only when if you specify the format should be like this: YYY MMDD. If you specify your date in this format, see this delimiter also important. I mean, like hyphen. Okay, if you specify your date in this format only, Alteryx will understand this is my date. Or else, what Alteryx will what Alteryx will understand? He put some string. That's it. Am I making sense?
yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Because even in Excel also, I think they have some fixed time, fixed format of date, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that, Alteryx is also has some fixed format of date. So let's see, like, how it is. Okay, how it is. So that practically, if you see, it will be so clear. Okay. So now you understood what is the Alteryx date format.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
YYY MMDD
DD.
hyphen is a separator. So now I'm just telling YYY. Say this is 0, 2 and 0, 1. Okay. Is it an Alteryx date format?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now let's go here. Okay. 2021 / 02/01. Is it an Alteryx date format?
No.
No, sir.
No. Okay. 2021 Feb 01. So all these things are not Alteryx date format. Yes or no? So when I
Yes,
run
sir.
it, just observe the data type. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So tell me one thing. In select tool, I can change the data type or not?
We
Yes.
can
Yes.
change.
Yes.
Think we can
Yes.
change.
Totally.
I know this is a date. Field 2 is a date. Can I change field 2 to date?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What happens if I change it?
It will
It
change
will
the
change the
It will
format.
change
It will
format.
change, it will change the format? No. How?
No.
See, is not a
Is not a
valid date.
valid.
What error?
Conversion.
Conversion error.
Conversion error.
Why conversion? Now you people are pretty much confident with respect to conversion error. When conversion error will come? With respect to data types. Whenever
Data
you are
type.
trying to accommodate something which is not suitable for some data type. Yes or no? That's why it is
Yes.
called conversion error. Conversion error. See, Alteryx says, boss, you are telling field 2 is a date, but I'm not seeing any date. But I'm not seeing any date. It gave me null. Why it is not seeing any date? Because date means for Alteryx this format. Is the field 2 is in that format?
No.
No. That's why it is not able to understand. Boss, you are telling this is a date, but I don't see any date. So I'm keeping null. And I'm giving one conversion error. Simple, right? Making sense? But tell me one thing. Is field 1 is a date?
Yes. It's a
Yes.
date.
Can I make it string?
Yes.
E.
Yes.
Yes.
It will throw
Yes.
any conversion error?
No.
No.
No. Yeah, why confusion? Simple, right? No conversion error. See, string. Now, what is the field 1 data type?
String.
No string.
String. But now tell me, I will use again select tool. Sorry, I'll use again select tool. Now in the output, what was my first field 1 is a string? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But tell me what format is it? It is in date format
Date
or not?
format.
So if I convert field 1 string to date, will it work or not?
It will work.
Yes.
It will work.
It will work because Alteryx will understand. See, it is working. If you go to metadata, it is date. So what I'm telling to Alteryx, please change field 1 to date. In play, it is string now. Please change field 1 to date. So that's what I told to Alteryx. What Alteryx will do? Alteryx will come here, field 1. Oh, it is in the date format. Then I'll convert date for date data type. Then I go to metadata. Then it is a date data type. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Simple, right? No complications. Don't make no much complications. Okay, simple. Okay, cool. So that's what the date concept. Okay, so make sure you remember this format. Okay, this is important with respect to interview as well, important with respect to certification as well. Okay.
So, then how do we work on if we receive any input files where the date format is not?
You have to convert to a specific format. How to convert? We have tools. We will come to that. Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry. Yeah. Pretty common. Of course, we will get in a different date formats. We can convert all the date formats to Alteryx standard date format. You see here, date time tool. So we can do it. Okay, that will come later. So similarly, time also there, which is hours, minutes, and seconds. So date time is also there, which is date, and then time, which is hour, minute, and seconds. So like that, we will see date time format in the files where we get the date time columns and all. So now you are pretty clear with the what you call data types. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So main thing is int float, everywhere it is same. What is special in the Alteryx? One is special object, one is W string, correct?
Yes.
In fact, V string is also there in the SQL. It is there or not? A variable character, varchar string, that is there not? It is there, right?
Yes.
I don't know whether you come across or not, but it is there. Variable string is also there. That concept is also there in the database. Okay. So if you think that is a new, so you can add that also. V string, W string, special object, and date also everywhere common, but you should remember what is Alteryx date format. Other than that, data types is same for everywhere. Okay, same. Cool.
Okay.
Then. So let's take a break. We will come back at 9:50.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
Cool. Yeah. Take a break. Come back at 9:50. Right. Are you guys are back?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Perfect. Okay. Cool. So you see here, this is my data. Yes or no? This is my data, right? So can you tell me one thing? So what this yellow and green, what it is representing?
There are some null values.
Correct. So, and here?
Some spaces as well as some null
some
values.
leading and trailing spaces as well, some nulls, and some, most of them are perfect values. Cool. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. So see, the department all are null. Okay. Now there is a tool called, so tell me one thing. So this is the data that I got from the client, or some junk data which I got from some manual entered data, or from sensor devices or anything, let's say. So is department is very useful here? So do I have a data in department?
No, we can remove it.
So I can remove it. How to remove it?
Uncheck the department and
Correct.
yes.
Select.
Correct.
Select.
In select, I can remove the department. Correct. Yes. So tell me, tomorrow, if one more null column will come, so will that work?
No.
No.
We have to uncheck it.
Yeah, we have to again manually go and uncheck it. Correct. So basically, yes, what I need something which removes null columns. Yes or no? I don't need something which removes department. That is select. Okay, which removes department. I need something which removes null columns. Yes, sir. Correct. So there is a tool called data cleansing. Drag and drop data cleansing. Again, you see configuration. So do you see here?
Yes.
Remove null data. Remove null rows, null columns. Click on it. Run. See how clean it is now. Data. One tool. More clean. Right? See here. It removed department. Correct? Entire department column. So how many columns were there here? 9. But how many in the output? 8. Correct? How many rows in the input? Am I clicking on input? Is it making sense? This anchors?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So when I'm in input, how many rows you see?
8.
When I'm in output, how many rows you see?
7.
Why? What happened to one row? Which row is that?
Department.
Second one.
No, that is a column. This
Row
one
number
is
7.
Customer
seventh,
ID.
yeah,
Seven.
seventh row is removed because I said remove null rows and remove null columns. If all the data is null with respect to that row will be removed. All the data is null with respect to that column will be removed. Now 7 rows, 8 columns. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Now tell me one thing. Here I was having null, so this is removed. Now it is entire green or not? I mean, in the output, it is all green. Why?
Yes, sir.
Null is removed, correct? So now tell me, maybe in the region, so there are some reds also, right? Some reds here, reds here. So that reds also removed. Do you observe it here?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
What it done? It removed leading and trailing spaces or not?
Spaces also.
Yeah. So how it done? By default, see here, replace with blank. So if it is null, it is replacing with blank. If it is a number, it is replacing with 0. So these are all by default checked. See here, remove unwanted characters, leading and trailing spaces. Do you see here? This
Yes.
is already checked. If I don't check it, if I run it, see here, this is my
Red
input, this
spaces,
is my
red
input.
sign is also there.
Yeah, you still see red, right? Okay. If you want to remove leading and trailing spaces, click on it and then remove. Okay. So this one, replace with blank. If it is null, replace nulls with blank in case of string, with 0 in place of number fields. Do you understand this concept?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Where did it applied? Where I see null here? I'll see in last name or not?
Yes, sir.
In first name also it is there, but this entire row will be removed in this step only. So don't consider this row. Other than this row, in the last name, in the second row, right? I am seeing null. Okay, it should have been replaced with
0.
Blanks.
no blank.
Oh, blank.
This is a string. So when I go to output, isn't it blank?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see in case of a number. Do you see score is a number? So do you see null here?
Yes, sir.
So what should be in the output?
0.
0.
Is it clear?
Right. Clear.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it powerful tool which does removing nulls, null rows, null columns, leading and trailing spaces, replacing nulls with blank, replacing zeros with nulls, right? And also you can modify the case. See here, first name, I can make it modify a case, make it uppercase. Which one? Which column I should make it uppercase? You tell me.
First name.
Did I specify first name here? What I specified? I checked all the columns here. Correct
Yes,
or not? Right. So that's why you have to take one more tool. If I deselect only first name, what it will happen? All
the changes.
Yeah, all these concepts will be applied only for the first name. Do you understand?
Yes.
That means leading and trailing spaces will be removed only to the first name, right? And then remove null concept is applied only to the first name. Replace blank will applied only to the first name. So this I don't want. This I don't want. So I need to modify uppercase only to the first name. In that case, what I should do? I will drag and drop this one more time. And now this time in this tool. Okay. So in the second step, it is all like it is remove nulls, it is all clean. In the third step, I want to make uppercase of first name. Just select only first name, deselect everything. I don't want anything. So I just need to modify the case to uppercase. Which one? First name. So when I run it, see here, my input was like this. My output is like this. Is it clear?
Yes.
You can also make uppercase, lowercase, title case. Title case is first name first letter is capital and rest all it is like that. Okay. Folks, so can you please mute? I'll just move to okay. Yeah, cool. So is it fine? What is this? Data cleansing tool. Very important with respect to what? Interview perspective, and also with respect to exam point of view as well. In exam, everything is important, but with respect to interview, this is very, very important. Okay. How people will ask question? Tell me one thing. You want to trim, you want to trim one column data, like say first name. In first name, you want to trim leading and trailing spaces. Do you use data cleansing or do you use formula? Which one you will use? Like that they will ask.
Data
cleansing.
Data cleansing.
Data cleansing. In formula also, see first name. Like formula is not covered. In formula also we have a trim. Trim what? What should I trim? I should trim first name.
First name.
This works. Then why you will go for data cleansing?
When we have multiple columns
Correct.
and we need
So
to sort it out.
whenever we have multiple columns or multiple things to do, like nulls and then replacing, then go for data cleansing, because data cleansing is so powerful. See, it has so many options. That's why it takes a lot of time. So in case of, if you have requirement like this, just remove trailing spaces from first name. Then don't select data cleansing, where you can do it in formula only. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah, when we do formula tool, then you will understand more clearly. Now it is clear. Data cleansing is slow. Slow in the sense it has a lot of features, so it will take some time to execute. Okay, so data cleansing use only when it is necessary, or when you are performing more than operations more than one column. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and also it will remove tabs, all white spaces, letters, numbers, etc. Okay, etc. So let's see one of like this. Okay, so do you see term here 12 months, 36 months, like that?
Yes, sir.
See, I don't want that months word. So when I say remove letter, it will remove or not? See, I'm drag and dropping one more time and I'm selecting term. What I should do? I should remove characters in the term, yes or no? I'll say remove unwanted characters. So remove letters in the term. So when I run it, see here now my term, how it became. So months are gone. See in the input, 12 months, 12 months. See in the output, only 12, 12, 36, 36.
The spaces 12. Are there, right? In terms.
Yeah, spaces are there. That's why it is showing red. See how it is. Tell me. It is 12 space months. So letters are removed, months are removed, but space is there. That's why it is showing red. Is it clear?
If we select leading and trailing white spaces, it can remove the red.
Yeah, you can also check that one. See?
Yes.
Now it is also. See, I checked now, leading and trailing spaces also you remove, letters also you remove. So now it is looking clean.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
perfect. So any questions with respect to data cleansing?
So do we have to add this data cleansing icon each time while making the changes?
Data cleansing icon, drag and drop.
Yes.
Yes,
Like,
you have to.
You have made 3 to 4 changes and each time you have selected data cleansing icon.
Correct. Each time I have selected, because tell me one thing, in the second requirement, what is my requirement? In the first case, I need to remove all the leading and trailing spaces null with respect to all the columns. Yes or no?
Yes.
What is my second requirement? I just need to make uppercase with respect to first name. Yes or no? Can I do that here in the first one only?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
If I do it, then this
will be applicable.
Yeah, correct. So that's why I have added one more. Is it clear?
Okay. Yes.
It's like that.
Okay.
Good. So yeah, good then. So we will move on. Okay. Let's see filter. Let's see a filter. Simple filter, like as you people seen in what you call Excel or SQL, wherever, right? So tell me one thing. I need to filter records where transaction amount is greater than 30. Now you tell me which tool I should use.
Filter.
Why confusion? Filter only. Drag and drop. Now when I drag and drop, I need to configure filter or not?
Yes.
We need to configure.
So I click
Yes.
here. Now tell me, there is two concepts. One is basic filter, one is custom filter. What is basic filter? Basic filter is applicable for only one column. What is custom filter? If you want to make multiple columns filter, you can do it. So I will show the difference with example. Okay. So now let's make it transaction amount greater than 3000. Is it clear? Simple, fair enough. I selected transaction amount column here, and I selected greater than or equal to, and I have typed 3000 here. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Simple, right? Yeah. So tell me one thing. Do you see two outputs here? Yes or no? True and false. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So in the result window also, you see three anchors. So I was having input how many records? 2839 records. But in the true part, which is greater than 3000, I got somewhere around 1984 records, right? And rest went to the false side.
False.
That means
Which
it
are
will
less
give,
than
less
3000.
than 3000, which is like, not satisfying this condition. So that will also give. So it will be useful in case of tallying. You can just go and see, okay, am I seeing anything that is more than 3000? No. So all good. So it will give false true records also, false record also, which will be very useful. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now tell me, I want transaction amount greater than 3000 and also department electronics. So now tell me what to do this, or how to do here.
Custom filter.
Custom filter. See, transaction greater than 3000, whatever you entered, it will come as it is, and you should say and. So department is my column. How to write columns? Square bracket, it will show department is equal to electronics. Run.
Sir, is it case sensitive?
Yeah, of course, right? This is a data. Data is case sensitive. If something electronics capital it is written, it is not captured because that's the data.
And what about the and syntax function used and?
And yeah, and is regular and, right?
No, is it case sensitive or?
No. This is not case sensitive.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, see, the data is case sensitive. See, so data, what machine will understand? Machine will understand capital B is different than small b, because capital B has a different ASCII value, small b has a different ASCII value. Both are not same for computer.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Yeah. So see now we got very less records, 633 records. Only electronics department. See, only electronics department which has more than 3000. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And in the false side, it will give false out also. In the false side is electronics and groceries, household appliances, which has less than 3000. Okay.
If we want to between
transaction amount between, yeah, you can do transaction amount between. So okay, so we have that concept here also. See, I'll go to basic filter, transaction amount. We don't have a between here. Okay, go here. Transaction amount is greater than or equal to 3000. Same as what you call other tools you write, right? Excel. How you will write between? Not like this.
Less than equal.
Simple, right? Simple. Why complicated? Simple, right? Do you understood between?
Yes, sir. Sir, what about the syntax functions like and? Yeah, are there available more functions like between or like?
R is there. Between is there for the dates. Okay, but other than that, it is yes. Sorry.
So where we can find the list?
Where you can find the list? Okay, you can go here. Okay, here I don't think you can find it, but based on the data type, it will show you. For example, okay, let me drag and drop again. See here, I dragged and drop. Okay, so that exact list, I don't think you can find it, but in the document what I'm providing, it is there. Okay, I'll provide a document for formula, I mean each tool, so that is there, you can go through it. But so now tell me what is a transaction amount data type? Double. So when I select transaction amount here, observe carefully, when I select transaction amount here, respect to that category comparisons it will show. It will show equal to, not equal to, greater than, is null, is not null. Okay. But tell me, so if I select, see here, department is string, right? If I select a department, so it is giving equals to, does not equal to, comes before, comes after, contains, is null, does not contains. Do you understand? These are all string operations.
Yes,
So
sir.
so these are all the functions that it will allow. So here also you can see, and the document which I'm giving, there also you can see. Okay. Cool. Did I answer your question?
Yes, I got it, sir.
Cool. And if you want to see this and, are, what all things are exist, it is common, like whatever you see in the SQL, and, are, between, so that is there. Other than that, nothing comes in the where condition. So all simple. But what you should understand is little more about the date. Now you know how to filter strings, how to filter amounts, right? So now you know basic filter and custom filter, yes or no? Correct. So now let's filter something about dates. Okay, dates, very important concept, because people will get confused with respect to dates. Okay, tell me one thing, is it a date?
Yes, sir, it's a date.
It's a date.
Yes.
So when I go to metadata, what is the date type?
String.
String.
Can I convert to date using
Yes,
select?
We can.
Will it throw an error?
No.
No.
No. Perfect. You people understood date concept. I'm happy. Okay. So date, it is converted. So when I go to metadata, now it is date
Date.
format. Okay, give me a second. Why it is showing okay? Okay. I mean, it is displaying that. That's fine. Okay. So this is a date format. Okay. Date format. Cool. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So now I should do some manipulation. I mean, like filters where date is greater than this date, where date is less than that date, like that. So when I click on filter, now you know what happens if I select number here. What happens when I select string here? What happens when I select a date here? See here, equals to, not equals to, greater than, less than, is null, is not null, range, starting date period after, starting date period before. Is it clear? When I say a range, you will get start date and end date. It will be giving what you call the date, data range with respect to that date. Like say for example, I'm selecting transaction date between, I have a data for 2017. Okay, so oops, control Z, 2017 04 08, between this to 2017 04 10. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
When I go to true, see here, data ranges only the only 3 days I have given, right? First day, 8, 9,
9, 10.
10. Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Simple, right? Otherwise, in SQL, people, I see people, so much people will struggle to, write a date range in the filters in the SQL. I have seen. Maybe you people are good at it, but I have seen. But this is so simple, right? And also we have something called start date and the period after. It says, what is my start date? My start date is 2017 04 08 is my start date. Give me all the data till 10 days starting from this date. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you change it to weeks, that means give me 10 weeks data after this date. Give me 10 months data after this date. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it simple? How you write in Excel, what you call SQL? It will be difficult, right? Little more difficult. I don't say more difficult. I mean, you can't write so easily. Cool.
Yes,
Right. Cool. Say for example, I have done this, and also I need where department is electronics. Tell me how you will do it. I need
Custom filter. Custom filter will add and
custom filter
will add
and
department is equal to
Department equals to
electronics.
electronics.
perfect. Isn't it simple? Clear concept. Custom, what is custom filter? What is basic filter?
Yes.
Yes.
So let's jump into another tool then. What do you say?
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Sir, it means if we do basic filter for the other things and then we go for custom filter, we get the ready-made formula for the basic filter, right?
True. See, this I can't write. This will be little confusing for me. See, transaction date less than or equal to 2 date, 10 days add. So this and all I don't know, but I selected here. It gave me a formula for this. But this I know. And department equal to electronics. I wrote easily. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When you type basic filter, it automatically gives that formula in custom when you click on it. Okay. Cool. So yeah, let's go to sort. Okay, no, let's go to this one only. So this is done. So let's go.
I have a question.
Sir, I have a
regarding
question.
date.
Yeah, regarding date, one by one. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Please continue.
Yeah, Akshay, you continue. I'll come after you.
Okay. Sir, if we have a number, can we convert into number to date?
Number to date.
Yes, sir. Like and
okay, good
like
question. You like in Excel, right? Sometimes
yes,
you
sir.
appear in number.
Yeah. Is there any starting point of if we have a number?
Tell me one thing in Excel. What is the concept? If it is one, means it is some date, right? 0101.
Yes, sir. 1st January 1900.
Correct, right? So you can add here. So you have to say, how you have to say is like, you know, date add. I mean, like, I'll tell you. So what is the base date? Tell me in the Excel.
1st January.
Jan 1970.
First tell the year. 1970.
1970.
1st January.
1900 it is.
1900 it is.
Okay. So, yeah, whatever. Okay. So this, assume that this is my first date, but I have, unfortunately, in my data, I have 1, 2, 3. Okay. It is stored in terms of an integer or float, whatever, right? Double, whatever. Okay. But I know this column is a date. I need to convert this column to date. So what I'll do in formula, I will say date add. So this is my starting date. Okay. Add days. How many days? 1 day to it, and 2 days to it, 3 days to it, so on. We can do it. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah. This we can do it. This is so when we come to date add function, then you realize how we will do it. Okay.
So if we have a such type of file in which dates are giving in a numbers, and when we are importing to a Alteryx and we convert into date.
Yes, you can convert it to date format like this. So this date is fixed, right? This date is fixed, and then you can keep on adding days based on your this one.
So basically, if we will have a particular column, instead of adding 1, 2, 3 date.
Here we will give that column.
Okay. Here we will mention that column name after the date.
Yeah, this is dynamic. This is not manual. This is dynamic. Once you write this, this is applicable for all the data.
Okay, cool.
Answer date to numbers.
Date to numbers.
Yes, sir. Date to numbers.
Date to numbers also same concept, right? Date difference you can see. Date difference between this original date and what is today's date in terms of a days. Yes or no?
Okay.
Same concept is same. See, concept is same, right? You need to.
Yes, sir. Concept. This function I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that's what we will come to know like once we deal with these functions. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Is it fine? So can we move on, or anybody else? Any else questions? Any other questions?
Yes, sir. I have one small question. So basically, it is always advisable to go with the basic thing, like the basic filter or the custom filter. Like we should not. It is always preferable to go with the basic one because we have a drop down option where we can select.
See,
depends on the requirement.
No, yeah, perfect. Depends on the requirement. Tell me when you will go for basic filter. When you have to filter with respect to only one column, right? So, say for example. So say for example, I just need to go department is equal to electronics. Department is equal to electronics. Okay. So why I need custom filter? If you want, you can click on custom filter, works. But generally custom filter is when you have more than one columns to be filtered like that. Clear, right?
Yes, sir. So basically, when there is a requirement to filter the multiple columns
columns
in a single go, then we are going to use this.
Correct. Okay. Even though in interview they ask, you have to tell same. Okay. Cool. So then let's go to formula. Okay. I'm running. Do you know concept of metadata and then the data, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Tell me one thing. So this is metadata, right? This is metadata. So in the select tool, are we changing the data or metadata? Whenever I say like, up, down, or I change data type, what it changes? It changes a data or metadata. Metadata information, right? So this is to change a metadata information, but formula will update a data. Formula will update a data. Say for example, I need to create a column. Okay, I need to create a column. Which column? Let's say some new column. Okay, like one
Final
random
cell.
column.
Final cells means
So,
that after sales after discount.
okay, yeah, sales after discount. Okay, that also we can create. But now let's create one string column. Okay, so new column. I'm naming it as new column. So tell me one thing. This also has a configure or not? Formula tool. Drag and drop, configure. So I'm creating a new column. Observe here. Select a column. So there is a title called select a column. But I'm not selecting a column, but I'm saying add column. Okay, new column. Okay, when I'm adding a column called a new column, I should tell what should be the data, right? I'm telling new column data is ABC. Okay, new column data is ABC. What is the data type of this new column data? You can select here either boolean, string, int, float. What is the data type that I'm giving here? Isn't it string? So that's why I'm selecting string. Let me select a string. That's it. You can also modify the size if you want. I'm running. So observe here, before formula tool, so there is a till only product age. After formula tool, so there is a column called new column. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can I change can I update existing column? For example, so stock count, I need to increase stock count one everywhere, like one extra count. Stock count is double, so I need to increase one for everything. Like in 4 I need 5, in 2 I need 3, like that. So do I need to, like, when I'm writing one more formula, right? One more column update. So you can click this plus sign. When I click on this plus sign, so in the drop down, tell me which one I should select. Add a column.
Stock count.
No, stock count, because I want to update this stock count. When I select a stock count, can I change the data type of it?
No.
Why? Because already it is existing column. Yes or no? Since I'm creating a new column, I was able to change the data type. Since it is an existing column I'm updating, I can't change the data type. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, how we will increase by 1 just by stock count is equal to stock count plus 1?
That's it, right? What is the big deal? Stock count plus 1. That's it. When I run, see here, what is my input? 4, 2. What is my output? 5, 3 all.
Very interesting, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
One main thing is, this is important. Okay, that for
there
the
are
new
also
column,
some other icons, fx, x, then directory, then what is this?
Yeah, we will see that. We will see that. See, one thing, whenever it is a new column, you can you can change the data type. When it is an existing column, you can't change the data type. Is it clear?
Yes, sir, clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me one thing here. I'm writing formulas. Okay. I'm writing formulas. If you don't know formula, you can type here. So it will show the list of formulas. We have absolute, we have floors, we have, mod, we have round, conditions, if then, switch conditions, date time formats. Somebody is asking date time add and all those things. So these are all the formula that it will give. Okay. And this X will give information about this existing columns. Okay, existing columns, new columns, what you created, that information. And this folder, okay, this folder, it will save recently used, what you call recently used formulas. Okay, see, I have used all this recently, right? So it will give recent expressions that I used. Say for example, tomorrow you want to use same kind of a formula, you can actually save it. If you click on here, you can give, increasing stocks, increasing
User defined function, we can say.
yeah, kind of like, stocks, kind of, you can save your formula also, but it is not so useful. But this one is very useful, where you can see, the dates and all. So somebody was asking date, so we can actually try it out. I don't have an example of it. Okay, I don't have a date here, but let's see. Somebody was telling this, right? I have, sir, I have one, I have two, but actually it is date, sir, right? So tell me, now you tell me, how do I convert this to date? Tell me. I'll go to formula 2. Formula 2, correct? Then, is it an existing column or new column?
Existing.
Existing
New
column.
New column.
If it is existing column, then this will be int. I can't change the date, yes or no?
Right.
Yes.
Correct? So this is byte. Okay. So let's go and say date convert. Okay, date convert. So now what should I do? Date add. Okay, if you type date, all date related will come. So date time add, date time add. So what is my date?
1990.
Field 1.
No,
1900.
no, it is date. It is fixed, right?
Yeah, okay.
010.
Date basically.
Okay. What is I? I is my this one, I think, field 1, and then this is like
1.
days. No, that is number of days, right? Yes or no?
Okay. Yes.
So when I run it, see here. See, isn't it nice?
Yeah, coming, sir.
So see, metadata, it is coming v string, but since it is a new column, can I change the date or not? Data type.
Yes, we can change.
Yes. So I'm changing to date. Where it is? Here, date. So when I run it, oops, sorry. My mouse sometimes acts weirdly. Okay, good. Okay, is it clear? Perfect.
Yes, sir.
So same applies to year and month also, right? In place of days, we will replace that with the year, right?
Yeah, you can do that. Months, year, quarter, whatever you can do. Okay, cool. Explore more functions with respect to date time. Whenever you are free, like these are all like simple functions. Okay, so when you go to date time, normal date time add. What is my hour? So if I give a date, it should show me an hour, right? Date time. So it is like that. Few functions. So these functions, not everything, but most important functions, we will go deal when we are dealing with some scenario based, what you call jobs. Okay.
Right.
Cool. Then.
Sir,
yes.
The months has to be in double apostrophe, and
you can change it. Since only 1, 2, so by default it took byte. If you want, you can also change it to double. So when I write more number here, then it will automatically change it to int 16 or whichever, rather than byte. See, int 32 it changed. So it is like that. So based on the size, if you want, you can also do select and then make it double. So that's also no problem. Works. Is it clear?
No, sir. I was asking about the formula.
Formula?
In the formula.
Give me a second. I'll go there. Yeah, in the formula.
We have written months and the starting date also in double apostrophe.
Correct.
So we have to always write that in double apostrophe and not.
Yes, you have to write. That is a syntax. That's the syntax. Okay. That's the syntax. So see here, I'm written this in square bracket because we need to write column header, column names in the square bracket. That is the syntax. Okay, you have to follow syntax. Cool then. So all good.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, will you take another separate session for date manipulation, or may I ask a question regarding date here?
No, date, we will come to this too. Date manipulation in the sense how to convert different date formats to standard date format.
Yes.
If I have standard date
Sir,
format,
how will we find a difference between two dates in months, years, days?
Tell me one thing. Which tool you will use if you want to find the difference between two dates? Simple, right? How we will do in Alteryx? Sorry, in Excel.
Dated.
Tell me date formula will be there.
Correct. Same thing. 0101. So it's one date and one more date. 1901, right? So there is a formula of date diff. Go here, select, add a new column, date difference. Go here, right? Date. Okay. Date time add is there. Okay.
So we have an option date time difference.
Date time difference. Okay. First date is what date? Field 1. Second date is what? Field 2.
Field 2.
How you want?
Days.
Days. See? These many days. Okay. I should have been taken year. Years. Years will be better. See, 90 years. Is it clear? Isn't it simple? Do you feel this is complicated? 90 years.
But it's it's the same date. So may I know why it's showing?
No, it is not same date, right? 1900, 1990.
Okay.
Okay. Simple, right? Explore these formulas. We will also see a few more formulas. We will also see few more formulas during our practical these things. Okay. So okay. Cool. So do you guys have 10 more minutes? Because we are going a little slow. I want to cover one, if at all you people agree. 5 to 10 minutes.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Yes, sir.
Sir, that's not a problem.
Not a problem.
Yes, sir, sure.
Cool. Thank you. Okay. Quickly cover that thing. Okay. One practical question I wanted to cover today. Yeah. So my agenda is to make you understand. If I go slow, also no problem for me. But you people need to understand. That is my goal. Okay. First workflow. Yeah. So go to assignments. See this assignment. You see here. Read me. Read this. You will understand the assignment. If you don't understand, ping me. Okay. Okay. See, read all the files and find out what is the issue if any file is not reading. Okay. What all the files are given here. Okay. So like that, you read and do the assignment. Okay. I have solution also here. This is the solution. Don't see solution, first try, then after go to solution if you stuck somewhere. Okay. If you not understand, come back to me. Right output. Okay. Implement and let's do this.
File schema should be same.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, schema is there, and do the assignment. If it is not reading, just tell me why it is not reading. Like observe yourself. Okay. Cool then. See, I just need to load this sales data into my database. Simple requirement. Okay. Can you guys help me quickly? Drag and drop.
First, we will see what's a delimiter.
Okay, delimiter is tab. That's a good one. Delimiter is tab. So by default, it will read as a YXDB, but it will read as a YXDB also. You can also make it as a flat file. Where is the flat file? Flat file. Okay. Delimiter tab. Okay. First row contains header. Okay. It ran. Till here it is simple.
Yes, sir.
Yes, perfect. So I want to load this in the database. Now tell me,
Output. Output. Perfect. Okay, I'll go to output, table output, go here, database. This is a real-time scenario that I'm explaining. This is the first scenario. So that's why I'll go a little slow. So we already have a connection, January 2022. And we already have a database, I guess, when I test it. I'll get a database. What database do you remember? January 2022 only.
22.
Okay.
Right.
So I'll just type incremental load. Incremental load. Okay. 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 So I can run it. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me open SSMS just to show you output. Okay. I don't know what is this show. Recover and all it is telling. Okay. Database. Oh,
Jan 2022 is.
Yeah. Do you have that table?
Yes.
Where?
No,
Incremental load. We don't have that table, right? We not created it, right? See, when I run it, it is done. So now we can see the table, right? When I refresh it, see it is there. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Cool. So now the question is, okay. Now the question is, so tomorrow, so see, these are all coming data coming from same ERP system. Okay. So tomorrow he will load, client will load one more data of sales. So I need to load that data. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Correct. So say tomorrow he pasted this data, sales underscore copy. Clear? So I need to load sales underscore copy here. What I'll do, I'll come here, I will select sales underscore copy, and then I will run. So isn't it a manual process?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. No, sorry, no. Why? So I need to manually change, right? Sales underscore copy and then text, right? So this is the manual process. So tell me, what is the concept? Every time I need to read latest file or not?
Yes.
Yes, every time, daily it will come data. Daily I need to read only the latest file. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me how to find the latest file.
By date time now.
File
Date
created, date created.
Date created.
Which tool will give me that information?
Sir, we will create by
Date time
formula.
now.
Formula.
Formula? No.
Date time now. I
Filters.
can.
No. Which tool will give me when this file is created, when this file is created? So
Browser,
that,
sir.
sorry? Browser?
Browser.
No.
Directory tool, sir. Directory tool.
Correct.
Yeah, directory. Yeah,
tool.
directory. Yeah.
Come on, you people should practice, okay? Okay, directory tool, right? We seen this, right? Directory tool, right? When I run it, see directory tool is giving. So why it is giving an error?
Because it's not connected.
No, table is already existing. So I'm telling create a new table. We already created it, right? It is again trying to. So I'm saying create a new table with the name of inc load, which is already there. See, correct? There is already an object. Okay, so forget about that for now. Just concentrate here. This one. So I got a directory tool. Yes or no? I got a directory tool. Now tell me. So which one I should read? Latest one? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
See here, creation time. See, based on this, I need to read latest one, right? So I can sort it. Based on the creation date ascending order. Sort based on the creation date descending order. When I sort this, always my top record will be a latest record or not? Always my top record will be a latest record based on the creation time or not?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Cool. So this is now. Now tell me which one I should load. This one or this one or both?
Copy text.
Only latest one. First one only, right? Always first one, correct?
Right.
So there is a tool called, we will also explain this tool, but there is a tool called sample tool, which will allow you to select first records. Like I'm telling, first, just select first n rows. What is in one row? So just select first n row. Is it clear? I selected only one row, sales copy.txt.
Yes.
So next time, if a client is pasting one more, we will see that. Okay. So now it is taking latest one. Okay. After this, I need to load latest one. Yes or no? Correct. So before loading into it, I need to read. Correct. So how I can read this file? I can't use input data, right? I can't use input data because input data don't have input anchor, right?
Browse.
Browse? No.
Browse.
No.
We can use the select tool.
No. See, I have a path. See, I have this path, full path, sales underscore copy.txt. I have full path. Which file I need to read? I have it. I need to read this file. So which tool I should use?
Dynamic input. Dynamic input, sir.
Dynamic input. That's right.
Yes.
Okay. Dynamic input, where it is in the developer tab. Dynamic input, what dynamic will do? Dynamic input will do, configure it, like, every time we get same kind of a data, right, from same ERP system. So just configure it. Just configure with sales data. You can also make it flat file, or YXDB also works. Just make it flat file, read, tab delimiter. That's it. Configuration is done. So once I connect, tell me what should I change? I should change entire path or not? Change entire path. With what? With what? Where is my entire path? Full path. Column full path. Right. So just give full path. Full path. So now when I run it, see, it is reading. What it is reading? It is reading copy file. That latest file it is reading. How we will come to know it is reading latest file only? In that case, take file name also. Take file name also here in the output. When I click here, see here, it is reading copy file. Yes or no?
Copy here. Yes.
Perfect. So now I can load this into this table. Cool, right? So okay, let me load that. Also, better to keep. I need one more column which tell when I ran. So at which time I ran. So which tool I should do? I should take
Date and time.
Yeah, date time now. Okay, so now it will tell me when I ran. So date and all, any format you can select, and then you can append it actually. Append. Okay, and then we see append tool later, but understand the concept what we are doing. Okay, I'll also connect to the database since I need to create a new table because two more columns are added. One is file name and one more is date time, right? So two more columns are added. So that's why I'm creating a new file. Okay, new table. When I say okay, incremental load new. Just say okay, just run it. See, it contains what it contains, which file data you are reading, on which date you are reading. I would have taken time also, but that's fine. So you understood this concept, right? You can also take date time, but so now it is loaded. Let's see, go and see. So one more extra table would have been created here at go table. See,
increment load.
Yeah, this one, incremental load new. Okay. Now tomorrow client is copy pasted one more file here. Correct. So now tell me which file I need to read, only this file or not?
Yes, sir.
Two times copy, right? Only this file or not? So do I need to change anything here?
No.
So I'll just run it.
But
why it is error?
Because the table name is already new.
Correct. What should I do here?
Change.
Append. Append. Instead of create, append. See, I ran. Tell me which table it read? Two times copy. Yes or no? So tomorrow, client again gave me one more file. Okay, don't do copy. I'm just copying. Okay, you can rename it. So do I need to change anything here?
No, sir.
See, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir, one question. Like we are appending the table.
So in SQL database, would it be created as a separate sheet, or it would be added into the the particular
No,
sheet?
in SQL Server, do you have a sheet concept? No, right? This is a table.
Yeah,
Right?
table. Sorry.
Yeah, it will be appending, right? Previously it is 100 rows. Now it is 200 rows, 300 rows like
Achha,
that.
it will be appended. Achha.
Appending.
Okay.
Okay, good. See, now once I loaded this one, this automatically runs daily. So I no need to bother. Okay. And also one more very important thing. I'll take 2 more minutes. Sorry for that. Do you see event here? See, when I click on white space, when I click on particular tool, when I click on particular tool, that tool configuration will appear. When I click on white space, these things will appear. Okay.
Right,
so this one, I can also make vertical layout. So this is just a layout. See, vertical layout. So if you wish to do like this, top to down, you can do with this. But generally people go for horizontal layout. That is just a layout. You know how it looks. Okay. So do you see event here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So yeah.
ಎರಡು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ ಅಡಿ
ನಾನು ಅದು ನೋಡಿದೆ
Okay, cool. So do you see event here? So send an email. So as soon as it runs, I need an email notification. I don't want to see go and do count star also. I just need to see in the morning mail, okay, how many records are read and whether it ran successfully or not. So run event, just run this event, after run this event. Okay. So since we are using a Gmail, if you are using Outlook, Office Outlook, then configuration will be provided by your admin team members who maintaining Outlook and all. So for Gmail, you have to use port number 465. You have to use encryption method SSL, and then authentication. You can actually type your what you call this Gmail account and also password. This is a different. Okay. So make sure you have enabled. I'll just tell you that one later. Okay, let me. So assume that this is my password. Okay, this is my password. Okay, and to whom I should send? To me. And also, can anybody tell your email ID for verification purpose? Like you will get an email.
Akshay JNV.
I mean, you can type it in the chat. 2-3 people also can type it. I just copy paste it if you are okay to get the email. Yeah, perfect. I got a couple of emails. Okay. Okay, perfect. So that's it. I'll just say okay. I'll run. Multiple recipients are failed. Okay, got it. Edit. So maybe you need to separate with semicolon. What's happening?
So there are 3 email IDs. One. Can you please replace it with a semicolon?
Yeah, no. I think it should work. Let's see. I removed one. So maybe one email ID is failed to send one or more recipients. I think email ID problem. Like, do you guys paste it? I have pasted one extra space. Sometimes it will happen, like because email ID is not right. So let's see. Okay, this first. Let's see this works or not. Okay. No, failed recipient for one or more. Okay, event, edit event. So what is the issue here? Authenticate. Do I need to check? Okay, let's see. Okay, password. I think this should be right. Yeah, I need to check authentication. Okay, because I have given email and username and password. So simple. So now I got one more email also. Let me keep it simple. I'm just typing Madhusuda. So I just given your mail IDs. Please check whether that you receive an email or not. See, simple, right? So now, did you get an email? I typed Madhusudan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, check. See, I got an email saying that, you know what,
But
100 records are loaded without any error. Errors are 0, conversion errors are 0, warnings, nothing is there. So I'll just simply sit. Okay, once I schedule it, I'll just simply sit. Daily I will check this email. Okay, 100 records are loaded. Good enough, no errors, nothing. So I no need to open the workflow at all. Daily it will be doing his job. Isn't it awesome?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So
Very
now,
nice.
yeah, now whatever you do automate. Okay, you do automate. You send, you know, give yourself email. But only one thing. Tell me one thing. To send an email, this Alteryx should talk to Gmail or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
So Gmail should give permission. You should give permission to this Alteryx or not with password.
Yes, sir.
Your Gmail password doesn't work. Which password will work? See, I'll show you. Go here. So this is your Gmail account. Click here. Manage your Google account. Manage your Google account. Click on security. Right? Do you see here? App password, recent security app password. So here you have to, you know, in the sign in a Google. So this will allow your other application to access. Since Alteryx should be allowed to access this application. So you need to set this password. So just click on this app password and give your, you know, verification Gmail password. Then it will show one password to you, which will be like this. I'll show you. Which will be like this. See here, generate app password. It will be like this, and you know, it will show one password to you. Just copy paste that password in place of the password that we are giving here. The password that we are giving here, right? This is not your regular password, rather the password app security password. Okay. If you felt any doubt, let me know. Okay, in the WhatsApp. Cool. Yeah. This. Yeah. This doesn't.
Sir, we have to open it continuously. For this workflow has to be open, sir, to run as per the time.
Yes, right. That's why we will load it in the server, because server runs 24 bar server. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Because say I'm telling workflow to run in 10 minutes. I'm shutdowning my system. How it will run? It won't run, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why we will schedule in the server. We don't schedule generally in the desktop. Okay. Good. Same thing. You want to load this in the server. That's it. The only one extra option is you need to schedule. Other than that, all good. So do
we are taking recent files, sir. We are taking recent file,
yes.
But it was like in system. Real time, it was like in maybe some other applications, sir.
I didn't understand.
Just we are importing the file from our system. You're picking a recent one.
Correct.
Sir, I received the mail.
Perfect. Yeah. Tell me. Yeah.
In real time, like we are like new data will load come into our system, sir. So it will be like in the server, right? Server or some database.
In the shared drive. In the shared drive, you can read it from shared drive also. It works. It works. Okay, sir, yes. What your admin team will do, admin team will give access to, you know, Alteryx will also be installed in the shared drive only, in the server only. So now your Alteryx is able to access any part of the shared drive. You can read it from the shared drive. That works in the real time.
Sir. Yeah, okay, sir. Yeah.
Sorry, I took more time. Feel free to drop off. I'm done. Thank you so much for attending. Practice and put all the doubts in the WhatsApp if you have any doubts. Okay. If you don't practice, you will forget all the things. Then it is like back to square one. Okay. Cool. Then feel free to drop off. Thanks for attending.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.